Hello. Yeah, so I had a full PC crash. My whole PC froze. So that's lovely. Yeah, as soon as I realized it froze, I immediately reset my computer and tried to get it back as fast as I could. Like, I had to full restart because, like, everything froze. So we have to redo that cutscene. But, this has always happened with my PC, and I don't know why.
Some guy named Vincent.
Can I skip just this part? Thank you! But yeah, that costs money, and I don't have any. Plus it's a custom build. I need to go through and maybe check all the wires or something. I don't know. But yeah,
What's the deal with Silent Hill anyway?
As long as I've had it,
Used to be a
it's
nice,
been doing
quiet
this
little town.
pretty much.
But now,
you've been there.
But as I was saying, a bog water. We never called it a bog water. We always called it a certain S word that I'm not allowed to say on YouTube or
but I'll tell you,
Twitch.
That's one screwed up town. My line of work, you hear a lot of nasty rumors.
So that's what I always called it.
Sorry.
And also,
I mean to offend you.
porridge. Like I said, we here in the state, like, we have porridge. When I looked up the list of what porridge is, you will never hear anyone say that word though. That word is something that you think of when it comes to, like,
Portland. What's wrong?
Portland, Maine.
My head's pounding like the worst hangover ever.
Anyway,
Maybe your car's sick.
yeah, when it comes to porridge, like, it's a breakfast item pretty much exclusively, and we have a bunch of kinds of it.
My childhood.
Like, people wouldn't eat it as a dessert here, but using the word porridge is very
17 years ago.
British, I guess.
A woman named Dahlia. She tried to summon the ancient god of the
Like,
town.
I associate the word porridge with Winnie the Pooh.
She offered up her very own daughter.
Yeah, although we would just call it oatmeal. Like the
Maybe so, but it worked.
like the grain that they use to make
The
that.
girl gave birth to a god. You see.
So oatmeal is what I
that girl had
originally would
special
think of.
Powers?
Her classmates called her a witch.
Swamp water.
She could make things happen with her mind. She could kill people just by wishing for it.
Oh,
In the
weird.
end, that god was killed by a single person. My father, Harry Mason.
It's because it looks all murky because you're mixing clear sodas and dark sodas.
But I think Claudia's trying to do the same thing again. And I've been chosen as the sacrifice.
Yeah.
You've got some kind of power in you too?
After the god was killed, the girl reappeared. She was holding a baby in her arms.
Okay.
Before she died, she gave the baby to my father.
Yeah, like I said, it's you're just not supposed to say that word. It demonetizes
His
you.
very own daughter.
Is it encourage it, like they view it,
Even though he
the
doesn't
AI
know
or whatever
who
people
or
that scan
what I
it
was.
view it as encouraging it or sensitive subjects, even if it's used in nicer contexts as the word.
It was so sudden.
It's fine if the game says it though. That's the funny part.
I never had a chance
But yeah,
to tell you. To tell
yeah.
you how happy you made me.
What's the other one everybody has? Grits. That's another one that's really popular in America. A lot of people do grits. I don't like grits. We also have Malta meal and Malta meal. Right. There's. Yeah, grits. I'm not a fan of grits, but I've only ever tried to eat grits sweet, like I would oatmeal.
I'm gonna head for that Leonard guy's house. You check out the hospital. Got the
Grits.
map, right?
So.
Yeah.
You gonna be okay alone?
I'm not a
Hold
child,
on.
you know. Are you sure it's not you who's afraid to be alone?
You're right. I am afraid.
I'm not a child, said the child.
50-something years old. I never seen nothing like this.
You not know how old you are?
I still feel like I'm dreaming.
Yeah, no, that's the
Nightmare, I'd say.
thing with Silent Hill is everyone. This might as well be a dream for all I know. Everyone acts like it.
I want to wake up and have a smoke already. Meet me back here when you're finished looking around the hospital. Okay?
All right,
Roger.
Roger. The hospital seems way more dangerous than a single dude's house, if I'm being honest. Sorry for yawning. That's got to be a coincidence, but still, it's pretty weird. Who could have done this? Yeah. It's like gruel from corn. Yeah, so grits is essentially you take cornmeal, like the kind that you would make bread out of, like cornbread or whatever, and you just boil it until it all swells up enough to be like the consistency of like oatmeal or porridge or whatever, until it's a porridge. But the thing is I've always tried to eat it sweet. So like I would eat it the way I would eat oatmeal, with a little bit of maple syrup, or maybe like a clump of brown sugar, or maybe a little bit of fruit, right? No, it tastes gross. Apparently what you're supposed to do is put like a tablespoon of butter in it, and maybe like chicken broth, and you boil it in like chicken broth or vegetable broth, or like seafood broth, shrimp broth or something like that. And then you mix that together and then you eat it that way with like meat and stuff in it. Deep fried butter on a stick, yar or nar. I'm gonna go ahead and say deep fried butter. It's one of those things that somehow sounds both delicious and gross. Like, I know what deep fried butter is. It's not like horrendous. It's a batter with butter, and it absorbs the butter, and then it's just buttered bread but deep fried. Like, it's not gross, depending on how big of a thing of butter you got and how much you breaded it. So like so that's the thing with it, is like I look at that and I'm like, I know it'll taste good, right? I just like, will I feel good about myself after eating it? You know what I mean? And my answer is no. If I ate deep fried butter, I would feel gross. It might taste good, but it would be gross. So I don't want it. I will say though, deep fried Oreos, awesome. Highly recommend it. They are way different than you would think because the Oreo basically melts inside. So then it's like, I don't even know how to describe it. Same with a lot of those things though are like, I don't know if I'm gonna assume since you said nar, I don't know. It's kind of like a s'more, yeah. Deep fried Oreos, good. Deep fried Twinkies are overrated. What other deep fried things do people do? Deep fried Kool-Aid is just a really lame funnel cake, if I'm being honest. If you've ever had a funnel cake, I'm assuming you're not American, Lucid, honestly. But, can you deep fry a s'more? You probably can deep fry a s'more. You never had a s'more? Dude, I'm Californian. You know what? The only reason I guessed that was because it's midnight here, and I am almost on the West Coast. I'm the pinnacle of America. Fair enough. I guessed that because it's almost midnight. It's midnight here, and I am one time zone away from the West Coast, and you didn't know what grits were. So that's why I guessed that. I'm sorry if that offended you. I really didn't mean it that way. It's that, but 12 for me. So come to any use, but it may be better if you never know. You're going far away from me. Doing this before I'm lost in death and oblivion. Something to do with who you are. Or European state, from what I know of them. Yeah, I will say Europeans would probably, the states Europeans would probably like the most. I would say California, probably Oregon and Washington, collectively known as Cascadia. You would probably like the New England states, so that's Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine. And you would probably like New York and New Jersey. Maybe. And Hawaii. They probably just match with your vibes more. Just all of those. I did say In-N-Out though. Okay, I actually, when I went to TwitchCon, okay? San Diego TwitchCon, and I had In-N-Out for the first time. They have In-N-Outs here, but everyone in my life refused to go to In-N-Out for some reason because they've been doing In-N-Out. And I'm like, I want to try In-N-Out. Everybody says In-N-Out's so good. And they're like, we've already been to In-N-Out. I don't want to go to In-N-Out. I'd rather go to blah, blah, blah place or Wendy's or whatever. And so we never went to, oh, in Colorado. Colorado's another good one. Maybe New Mexico, actually. New Mexico is a maybe, I would say. You guys might like Nevada, too, actually. But like I said, there's some set states that I think Europe would like more than the rest. But I went out of my way to go to In-N-Out because I'm like, I finally am going to eat In-N-Out, and I'm going to have it in California, where In-N-Out's from. If anyone's going to have a good In-N-Out, that'll be it. Best at odds, right? In-N-Out was okay. I liked the aesthetic of eating at In-N-Out. It felt like eating at an old-timey, like, fast food place. But, like, it felt modernized. It didn't feel like Johnny Rockets, where if you go to a Johnny Rockets, it's literally like a 50s diner, and they sell, like, 50s style, like, burger and fry kind of food, and milkshakes and whatever. But, like, it didn't feel like, it felt like, actually, like, they just slowly modernized it and kept the things that they already had. Oh, Nevada is the place that gets the most sun in America, but if I remember right, Arizona's hottest. I think Arizona has hit like 200 degrees outside before. I don't know. I'd have to look that up again. Arizona has hit a world record for heat before. I don't think it's been any time recently, but I know they hit it at least once. I think they might have been beaten too. I've never been to a Waffle House. They don't have them out west. But, yo, that's awesome. But yeah, hilariously enough, I've been to the first KFC, and it is not in Kentucky. Apparently, KFC started off as a licensing business where they were licensed out of grocery stores, and the first standalone KFC is like over in Utah for some reason. So I've eaten at the first KFC. But yeah, In-N-Out, I liked In-N-Out. The food was better. Like, I don't know if I would put the food as like, I think the food was about on par with like Wendy's. Better than Burger King and McDonald's. Not like amazing. I will say the only thing that I was like loving from In-N-Out though was the cheesy fries, because I got smothered cheesy fries with bits of bacon and cheese and the sauce on it, whatever they put. I can't remember what sauce it was. That was awesome. I love those. Hilariously enough, my favorite part of In-N-Out was not the burger, but it was the fries. I really liked the fries. Still hated the fries. My friend still hated the fries. And I don't know why she didn't like the fries. Because I'm like, these are like optimal fries. Cowboy Mountains while Googling these states, like the thin mountains you see in... Oh, wait. Did you get the fries well done? No. I got them regular. I actually don't like my fries to be that crispy, to be fair. I like them a little potato-y. Just a little bit. Are you talking about like the Plymouths? Mac, you should look up Moab. Moab is what Wile E. Coyote was based off of. M-O-A-B. And I ordered everything animal style. That's what I did. And I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying Wendy's is my favorite fast food burger place. I'm just saying I think In-N-Out is just about on the same level as Wendy's. It's like not as good as like a fancy place like Five Guys would be, but it's pretty solid. I would go to an In-N-Out. I would eat there again. You know what I mean? Like, of the chains that you see everywhere, on the top of the burger, you bite and then repeat. You know, the funny thing about In-N-Out is it seems like there's all these like secret things and rules and stuff about it. And it feels like something about, if that's key to the enjoyment of it, it almost feels like maybe, you know what I mean? Like, why are we doing like alchemy to make this sandwich good? Yeah, I just want to eat the food. Like, secret menus are fun, but like, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's kind of like, it's a wall. There's a wall there. And like, you need somebody to guide you through it, I guess. Because none of us were from like In-N-Out states. Technically, I was the only one from an In-N-Out state. And like I said, my family was like, we've already been to In-N-Out, and they just all went by themselves without me. Every time they've gone to In-N-Out, and they insisted, they tried to gaslight me into saying that they had taken me to an In-N-Out before. And I am like, no, never been, never once. I kept insisting. Like, literally, my whole family was trying to gaslight me into that. Ate at In-N-Out. Brand new experience. Never ate there before. Not making a philosopher's stone. God damn it. I went to drink water, and when I put my water down, or I went to like, I pulled the water away, like the water bottle from my mouth, yeah, it immediately just glugged back and dumped a bunch on my shirt. Thank you for the care package. But yeah, In-N-Out, good. Ask me, I can tell you my exact specific order for In-N-Out. Yeah? Fair. Maybe next time I go, I'll have to hit you up for it then. But yeah, I am... Hold on, I have to look something up now. My local burger chain is different. Because I want to make sure that this is in more places than just my area before I talk about it. Okay. Um, Give me one more second. Damn it. Just, okay. Never mind. Guess we are not talking about my preferred burger chain. Because apparently it's local to only my city. So, never mind. But yeah, double animal style, no tomatoes, extra pickles, extra sauce packets, well done fries, pink lemonade. Sometimes in rare occasions, instead of pink lemonade, I'll get a milkshake. Okay. So yeah, you actually almost ordered the same thing I ordered. I got a double animal style, no tomatoes. I did not get extra pickles, did not get extra sauce, did not order well done fries. I think I actually might have gotten a pink lemonade. Ironically enough, I might have gotten a pink lemonade. I get lemonade a lot. And also, lemonade is a different beverage. It's not a Sprite. Sprite is not lemonade. Neither is Mountain Dew. 24 years ago, coming back from a vacation, my wife and I found a baby on the side of the highway. Since we were childless, we thanked God for letting us meet this child, this girl. We took her home. 3 years later, my wife died. Another 4 years later, 17 years ago, I came to Silent Hill. I heard the girl's plea. Cutie, welcome in. Hello. I came to Silent Hill. I heard the girl's plea. I took her with me, not knowing why she wanted us to go there. Ah, Cutie, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Selvian Legion. I hope you have a cell of a time. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Double animal style last. Okay, so a double animal style. A double is a double cheeseburger, obviously, right? But I believe it's double everything, because a double cheeseburger does not mean double cheese or double bacon or whatever you're gonna get on it. Animal style. What does that mean again? Yeah, animal style gives you animal style burger. The burger patty itself is fried with mustard on it. You get the standard vegetables with extra spread, and then you get the secret spread, which is very similar to Thousand Island dressing. But if I remember right, you get 2 burgers worth of toppings instead of 1. And it's lettuce, tomato, pickle, cheese, grilled onions, and extra spread, which is the sauce they put on it. And if you do it with, and if you do it on fries, it's the secret spread with grilled onions and cheese on your fries. And that's really good. And then a double. Animal style is, yeah, 2 beef patties, American. Yeah. Okay, so double animal style is all that. That makes sense. I got it. think diced onions for my fridge real quick so I can enjoy the In-N-Out flavor. I like In-N-Out. Like I said, I would go there again. The girl went away. Not that she actually went anywhere, nor did she die. Returned to original self. That's what Dahlia Giuseppe said. Original self. That was the young woman burned by her mother as a sacrifice to God. Half of her soul escaped in those flames and went on to live in a baby. In that girl of mine, of ours. 7 years passed before that half a girl returned to Silent Hill and made Alessa whole again. Newly strengthened, she vowed to kill God. A fetus nestled into this sacrificial girl's womb was summoned with the usual rites. This was Alessa's wish, no matter what the outcome, even her own existence were at stake. But that wish was not granted. My interruption meant she prayed instead for the girl's return. No one couldn't bring her back. Dahlia did it. I only helped at the birthing ceremony to bring God out of Alessa. Newly born God wailed once and was dead. All from that girl's and probably Alessa's conscious resistance. Not the end. In a glow of light, Alessa reappeared and gave me a baby. Not like that girl so long ago. And then Alessa was gone, dead. There's nothing I could have done to help. I simply clutched the baby to my chest and ran off. The whole thing felt like a dream, but I had proof that it wasn't. The girl was nowhere to be found, and in my arms, the baby. 17 years have passed. It feels only like yesterday. And again, it feels like a million years ago. I had reservations at first about raising the baby. Could I love her? Her existence was thoroughly unexplainable. They threw them away. Oh, I'm sorry. She could be that young woman who snatched away my beloved daughter that led to sadness, anger. There were times when I put her tiny little... oh my God. Harry! You were gonna... okay. Times I even considered abandoning her. That's what a terrible person I am. But I decided to raise her after all. I just couldn't seem to let her go. When you look at me, you laugh, so... now I can't forget about that girl. But I love you. I have no doubts about that. It's all I ask you to believe. To my precious daughter, Harry Mason. Hey, I just leave your daughter a note. Hey, I so didn't want you. Didn't want you so much. I tried to murder you when you were a baby. Wow, thanks, Dad. That certainly doesn't recontextualize our entire relationship at all. I love me a burger and make them some at home, but once I heard somebody say extra onions make them sweat in the order, I knew that was a small time. If I remember right, make them, if you extra onions make them sweat is when you cook extra water out of the onions so that they're like... oh my God. Oh my God, we're here. Okay, I'm wrong about me hating tomatoes, chat. I don't like tomatoes. It's the map from the first game. Okay. So where do we go from here? The voices whisper in my ear. Oh wait, no, this isn't from the first game. This is from Silent Hill 2. Oh, yeah, because Heaven's Night. Paleville is where... because up here is where, in this section of town, is where Silent Hill 1 happened. Tomatoes kind of suck. I agree. Can't believe this, surrounded by people not liking tomatoes on all sides. Well, okay, like, the funny part is that I don't like tomatoes because I actually just can't eat tomatoes. So... So, like, I feel like if anybody has a valid reason, I think I technically have one. God, this fog. I think this is a touch too foggy. It needs, like, one step less fog. Another one of you. Alright. I like stuff made from tomatoes more than tomatoes themselves. Agreed. Can't fry tomatoes before adding them to a burger. But yeah, but nobody does that. They just add a sopping wet hunk of fleshy whatever that tomato, however you would describe a tomato, to their sandwich. All right. Come on. That's worse. Yeah, something about cooked tomatoes also is kind of weird in my brain. Actually, the more I look at stuff, the more I'm sure this is literally just the, like, 100% the map from Silent Hill 2. Wait. Wait! I just realized something! If I can find any of Laura's graffiti from Silent Hill 2, that proves that she was real. Right? And then my weird theory about that is, oh, it's over. I don't need to be here now. Not even cherry tomatoes? Oh, ew. No, I don't like cherry tomatoes. They're the worst offender. They taste so gross. There's like no visibility at all. Scourge on my salad. Yeah. I don't know, like, I don't hate them enough that I would like pick them out though. I pride myself on being the type of person who I would not, there's very few things I would pick out of food. I would never do that. If you served me food, I would eat it. I have preferences and like, I'd never buy tomatoes. I mean, nah, I know that it's more normal to like tomatoes. All right. Caesar salads are my favorite kind of salad. Yo, Caesar's my favorite kind of salad. Let's go. Why is my voice cracking so bad? Yeah, crouton buds for life. I just really like the dressing, if I'm being honest. The dressing is my favorite part of a Caesar. Did you know Caesar salads are Mexican food? They were invented by an unknown woman in Tijuana, Mexico, if I remember right. and stolen by the owner of Caesar's Palace, who literally paid her nickels on the dime for her recipe that she made up on the spot to serve his somewhat unreasonable demands, if I remember right. It's a tourism pamphlet. I've forgotten it, but it's true. Silent Hill is originally a resort town. Even enjoyed a peanut butter burger a few times. Peanut butter burgers are good, actually. I've had that before. I think putting jam on a burger makes more sense. I've had a peanut butter and jelly burger at one point, actually. It's good. Those flavors do, in fact, go together. They don't sell actual hazelnut spread. Like, Nutella is just chocolate. It's literally just chocolate frosting. Silent Hill, a quiet little lakeside resort town. We're happy to have you. Take some time out of your busy schedules and enjoy a nice restful vacation here. Row after row of quaint old houses, a gorgeous mountain landscape, and a lake which shows different sides of its beauty with the passing of the day, from sunrise to late afternoons to sunset. Silent Hill will move you and fill you with a feeling of deep peace. I hope your time here will be pleasant and your memories will last forever. Editor Roger Widmark. Find Nutella kind of nasty. Honestly, the shotgun shells, yeah. The way I've liked eating Nutella the most was I once had it. I used to like just eating it by the spoonful sometimes, and by itself it's fine. And then I had a job where where we had huge boxes of little like single-use peanut butter cups and single-use Nutella cups, and I would take each of those and I would eat them at the same time. And it would be like a Reese's, like a weird gooey Reese's. It's a flyer from a club. It shows a woman with long black hair. The return of Lady Maria from 8 p.m. to the 27th. Funny enough, this is actually just a reference to Silent Hill 2. This is not canon. Don't know how to respond to that. The lock is broken. I can't open the door. I'm pretty sure they only put this area was so iconic from Silent Hill 2, and I think they reused the town from Silent Hill 2. The 27th? It's the 28th. For me, at least. We've got, I believe, for it to be the 28th in all of America, you need to wait 2 hours. Although, actually, if I remember right, it should have just turned midnight a minute ago in California, West Coast. In an hour, it'll be midnight in Hawaii and Alaska. And if you wait another hour, it'll be midnight in Guam. And that'll be when it's... Or wait, no, Guam's on the other side of the international date line. Never mind. Guam is where America starts its day. So, people forget Guam is part of America a lot. I like to go out of my way to make sure I remember them. All right. Brookhaven Hospital. All right. No, we own Guam. We won it from Spain in the Spanish-American War when we beat Spain in a war. Yeah, we got places that people forget are part of America. Guam, Puerto Rico, American Samoa, which is half of the 2 Samoan islands. I actually think that's it. Those are the territories America has that are populated and have a lot of people living in them. But oh, Northern Mariana Islands. But I actually heard that they are voting on potentially merging with Guam to be one unit because Guam is the largest island of the Mariana Islands. So there's history reasons why they're separated, but I've heard that they kind of want to try, or at least they were trying to merge so that they would have the population necessary to even attempt statehood if they wanted. Because currently they are too far away from having, I don't think they have the landmass that they could support enough people for that, even. I forget Hawaii is American all the time. 50 still. Sadly, I don't, never mind. I'm not going to make that comment. Wait, are you the same nurse as Harry dealt with? No, you're like a combination between the... You're a combination of the nurses between 1 and 2. Yeah, although I will say, like, if you actually look at it, technically Puerto Rico has voted twice, maybe at least twice in a row for something to change with their situation. So they are either going to this be the same Leonard that Vincent was talking about. But yeah, they voted twice to change, and we keep giving the I don't know, something's gonna change with Puerto Rico really soon. Guam seems to be trying to make some movements to change their status. American Samoa is chill. They don't care. They actually actively want to keep their place, which is as actually like a lesser territory, where if they moved here, they still aren't citizens, even though we own the territory. It's odd. I don't remember how their thing works. It's complicated. Yep. Yeah. Mild audiovisual hallucinations, emotional instability, obsessive ideas. Mild schizophrenia will continue observation. Says, however, according to reports, becomes very violent when overexcited. Passive and cowardly, also egotistical. Attachments to a particular woman. Okay. None of it really matters to me. Well, I've already been in here. I know where to look for things. Food only, do not store drugs. I wonder if it's okay to store health drinks in here. Got a health drink. All right, come on. Interesting. All right. There we go. Yeah, nurses seem real slow. Yeah, the ones in the first game were a lot slower. Like I said, they're a combination of the two nurses. It has finally come. That's right. The day when you and I will meet. Thinking of you here in the gloomy cell. Never even knew your name or face until today. No, you've been the one I've been waiting for. And haven't you been waiting for me too? Came to rescue me. Oh, how I love you, Heather. I want to give you my prized doll I made to commemorate our meeting. Starve an everlasting love. See your smiling face. Stanley Coleman. Well, that's terrifying. I won't touch that with a 10-foot pole. Nice, but whatever. I don't know what kind of plant that is. All right. Well, that's lovely. All right. But yeah, they're here. Go for 3 hours minimum, up to whenever. So we were already over 3 hours when I was going before, so whenever I feel tired enough to stop at this point. Or I guess the other option is a lot of the time, even if I can keep going, if everybody just suddenly stops talking for a long enough period of time by myself, I will probably stop streaming too. And just take it as cells ignoring their body or something. And probably should go to bed, because everybody else did. You know what I mean? Although, you know, the big problem with streaming really late is that this game loves to have 3 enemies. Yeah, I know. It really is like a big fan of blocking all of your movement through the use of like loading a ton of enemies into one location. Especially if it's the direction you need to go. I wonder if the reason that we go to the hospital is entirely because they could reuse it from 2. I kind of feel like it. But yeah, what was I saying? But yeah, look at how they're bent over. They're bent over like the puppet nurses from the first game. So, but they look closer to... They look closer to the nurses from the first game. I mean, from the second game. All right. But yeah, ow. The elevators actually work? That's odd for Silent Hill, actually. Right? That's weird. All right. I think that's a bad sign. I don't like it. I'm with you. What happens if I look at the doll first? Must have been kids here too then. I played with dolls like this when I was a child too. It really takes me back. Creepy book! Wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole. Nice, but whatever. All right. I mean, I guess reusing assets, this is a good way to do it, because then it's like, you can just add more rooms if you wanted something else going on. Yeah, no, I'm really suspicious of the fact that the elevator works. Hi! Be a lot of backtracking across the floors. Isn't that just what Silent Hill is? So far, Silent Hill has basically been go check every single door in the entire building. Maybe pick some stuff up in some rooms. Combine that with things in rooms. The organization has me shut up in here. They mean to break my will, to make me forget about all that. But I'll stay the same, even if they throw me in here with the lunatics. How about if I stick this to the wall? That'd be worthless. You can peel it off, can't you? With that junk those nasty wenches won't stop using. If a thing has no meaning, there's no reason for it to exist at all, just as you exist for me. But why haven't you taken my doll with you? Ah, my gift must embarrass you. How cute you are, Heather. Stanley Coleman. There are a lot of things stuck to the wall. A cookie, a toothbrush, a spoon, a Christmas card, a clock. Whoever it was probably used glue, but why I'll do this in the first place? Need some progress? Check every door again. There's a key glued to the wall. I'll have to take it with me, but it's really stuck tight. I can't even pull it out. Knife. Right? God, this dude is creepier. Wait, where am I? Into the hallway. Alright. Okay, we're good. Out of this hallway. It's Silent Hill. Everybody is creepy. Yeah, but normally I'm not, like, playing the target of creepy, necessarily. It's more like, just stuff is creepy. You know what I mean? Now let's go save, actually. Oh, they can rotate pretty well, actually. That's weird, actually. They never rotate very well. Normally, you can kind of just circle around enemies and they're fine. Alright. Okay, so from here, we need to go hop the elevator. Sorry, the elevator. I'm playing the target, hearing that flash my mind with that meme of, isn't this an RPG? What role am I playing? The victim? Yeah, the fucking victim? Isn't that a, oh shit, there's a basement now. Oh wait, there always was. Isn't that a angry video game nerd reference? I'm pretty sure that's an angry video game nerd reference. Okay. there's a lot less stuff in this building. And all the windows are boarded up now. Which makes me think... I don't know, something about that's odd to me. The 10-foot pole. It's actually from a smaller YouTuber? Oh, fair enough. You may not yet have realized your own true feelings, but you sense them unconsciously. So you're trying to get closer to me. That's a virtue, the path to paradise. The door is locked. Open it. Use the password for the prison gates. Doctor, I've forgotten his name. Anyway, Doctor, I've forgotten his name. Anyway, that quack has it posted. He should be here too. I mean, 4 numbers would have been good enough, but he kept on going. Isn't it a shame? I'm not there. Aren't you irritated? I long for you, but you're so cruel. Still, I want you, Heather. Stanley Coleman. Yuck. Typewritten memo here. First is larger than the second twice the third smaller than the fourth is half the first. 4 of the numbers are not repeated, 3 are not in the top row, 2 are not in the right row, 1 of the numbers is the final key. We Ain't Good was playing Mortal Shell when he said it. Honestly, I get it, you basically are playing the victim. Oh. Fair? I've never heard of that game, honestly. Got caught in the old YouTube doom scroll. No worries. I will be here. I will say, if you were, if I remember right, this is still your first time here. Yeah, no, if you're enjoying yourself, I do stream. Yo, Lucid, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Selvian Legion. I hope you have a cell of a time. That's not what I was gonna imply, but you know, I mean, I guess kind of was. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Got some perfume. Forgot the Fallout. Just 10 more. Wait, yo! He almost made it to 800. Oh my god. Do you know how crazy that is to me? I sat at 600 for 2 years, only going up like 1 or 2 the whole time. For 2 years, no matter what I did. And now, since August, I have gotten almost 200 additional followers since then. Like, that's insane. Larger than the second twice the third is smaller than the fourth is half the first. Not repeated, 3 are not in the top row, 2 are not in the right row, 1 of the numbers is the final key. Oh my god, okay, so... Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna need to write that down. Hold on. Okay. Or at least look at it all written out. First larger than the second. You gotta rate people when you stream, especially rating big streamers. More people. Well, the thing is that I feel like if you raid big streamers and not people about your size, it's more like very obvious, like, please follow me, people. You know, and then I don't want to do that. It's the music, the background, the lore, talk show. I have been really trying hard to get somewhere with any of all this. Like, you know what I mean? Obviously, success isn't for everybody, but like, no, you know what I mean? But like, I would like it feels good to work on something and have it succeed. And sadly, the measurement of success, other than just having a good time, tends to be, anyway. Okay, so it's not the, so 3 are not in the top row, 2 are not in the right row. First is larger than the second, second twice the third, smaller than the fourth, fourth is half the first. Okay. Too much math for robot brain. I. Okay, I just looked up the answer. I don't care. I don't like that. I hate these kind of riddles. Why would you do math riddles where I'd have to like write it out? Shouldn't you be good at math? I'm a synthesis, like, I've said android a lot, but I think it's because what I would actually consider myself is a more obscure term, which is a synthesoid. I'm not actually like made of binary. I'm like a synthetic construct meant to simulate human to an extent. Down on the stretcher, something written on it. Are you gonna read it? On them, but none of them seem really important. Okay, there we go. Start time is my key. Okay. This be for the dead guy. Background unknown. Name age unknown. Found in poor mental state on hospital grounds. Temporarily installed in M4. Blood loss. Severe severed carotid artery. In right hand. Assuming this was cause of neck wound. This is suspicious. Sent to second floor. Proof or corroboration of event from patient residing in same room. However, for future necessity, leave victim's bed and effects intact. Okay. How do you spell that? Google's coming up with that. S-Y-N-T-H. I believe it's either A or I. I can't remember. I haven't typed this word out in a minute. Here, I'll just type it out. If I just type it. There we go. Like that. You just have a gun? They can use guns? The nightmare monsters figured out how to use guns? There was a tattooed guy on that rumpled bed. Not anymore, though. That alarm clock and filthy bag are his. But don't misunderstand. I haven't done a thing. I didn't hate him, though he was a liar. Shall I write something of my own on my chest, since I can't cut it open, to show you my heart? I love Heather. And it was something a bit more forceful. I love Heather isn't enough for what I feel. Oh, what tender emotion this image brings. Stanley Coleman. Okay. Pillow stained and sticky with blood. Tattooed guy, I've got a bad feeling. Well, good. This situation is not going to be good. Nothing about this situation was going to be good, to be fair. Case is locked. Yeah, alright. Yeah, so Vision from Marvel is also a synthezoid. And essentially, a synth, or a synthezoid, is, hold on. Stanley, corpse tattoo. The start time is my key. Oh. Clock, it's 4:04. 5, 10, 15, 20, 24. 04:24, right? But yeah, a synthezoid is, yeah, basically it's a synthetic replication of a human versus an android, which is just meant to... Essentially, a synthezoid has to match the internals as well. I got that one figured out by myself without looking anything up. But yeah, no, okay. So, a synthezoid. So the difference, a robot is just a humanoid robot. An android resembles a human. A synthezoid, but an android does not resemble a human on the inside. Does not have to. And a synthezoid is made to specifically be like just a synthetic version of a human inside and out. So my inner parts or whatever will have like a chemical-based brain to match y'all humies. Even though, obviously, as I was meant to be a combat unit, I am not quite the same still. You want to know something kind of messed up and sad? I had forgotten that I had beef jerky, and that beef jerky distracted the monsters until just now. Like, entirely. My brain keeps trying to connect synthezoids and freakazoid against my will. Freakazoid, 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 chimpanzee. Please watch, or else we will be unemployed, freakazoid. Okay, so I liked Freakazoid. That was a good cartoon. Okay, so I have a thing. So DC, way ahead of its time, 100%. It predicted internet culture, and I think that that's hilarious. Because despite being made in, like, the early 2000s, like, the whole thing is that he got the entire internet downloaded into his brain, and it gave him superpowers. But the thing is that, like, he acts like a modern internet user. Like, he acts less like a and I think it's funny that, like, they just knew how internet people were gonna be. You know? And just something about that's funny to me. But I was gonna say, when it comes to Freakazoid, DC Warner Brothers is who owns Freakazoid, right? Not even Metal Gear Solid Revengeance, Metal Gear Solid in general. Metal Gear Solid, like, 2 in particular, predicted real historical events. Like, actually, apparently, they got in trouble because I'm not even joking. This is an actual thing you can find in the development. Hideo Kojima and the writing staff of Metal Gear Solid predicted 9/11, but the game wasn't finished before 9/11 happened for Metal Gear Solid 2. So they had to go back in and cut the fact that in their universe, they wrote it happening because they assumed it would happen from predictions. It got cut from the game. And it's an official, like, they've talked about it being cut from the game. This takes off nail polish. Can't use that here. Not even joking. Maybe if I... Wait, what does the perfume do? Wait, where am I looking that up? I didn't even... Okay. We'll figure that out, I'm sure. There we go. Use the nail polish remover. Got stairwell key. All right. We're all the way down here. Ow. But yeah, no, I was gonna say, when it comes to DC though, with Freakazoid, DC has integrated characters that they have purchased as or own that are superheroes into DC before. And I think that I really want them to integrate Freakazoid. Freakazoid and Captain Planet of the two IPs that Warner Brothers owns that I think could actually be really cool if they added them into DC properly. Because Freakazoid already, just first things first, Freakazoid instantly DC's equivalent to Deadpool. They've been trying to make Harley Quinn that. You don't need to do Harley Quinn. You have... Freakazoid is better. Trust me. Okay. Just saying something even crazy? I mean, I think they're about on par. Let's do roof first. And then I think Captain Planet, there's a bunch of stuff. I also like the rooftop. Makes me want to fly. You too, Stanley Coleman. But yeah, then Captain Planet, I think there is a way that you can make Captain Planet work really well with DC. God, I can't see nothing. Please. Not cool game. Oh my god, I have to redo so much stuff. Alright, well, you know what? It's 2 in the morning. If there was ever a time to and call it. I think it might be when I just made it so that I have to redo a lot of stuff. We can do it all again on a fresh mind. It'll be better. I think it's time to call it for the night. I will be live again tomorrow. I might try to. I've been really wanting to try to start a little bit earlier. Just because I've been starting streams so late all the time. And that's the easiest way for me to get you guys more stream, basically. So, is for me to make it earlier. So let's find ourselves someone to raid real quick. And I will catch you guys next time. Honestly, just because do you want me to raid somebody bigger? Julio, it was fun to hang out with new people today. Yay! Like, I'm actually curious. Do you guys want me to try raiding somebody bigger? Maybe somebody I don't know? It's worth a thought. Cause I've raided people in the hundreds before. And that's usually where I cap out, is like in the single, like 100 and something. Usually, unless I know them. So maybe... No, or maybe we'll raid somebody else. Might be kind of fun. You know what? I have a friend who's at 150, who I have not seen be so high. Maybe friend's a little bit strong of a word, but person I know. I've only talked to them through their stream. Anyway, so thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you all had a sell of a time. If you enjoyed the show and you haven't yet, please give a follow. It really helps with the algorithm and my self-esteem. If you would like to be up to date on all things Cell, I somehow got my little routine messed up. You can check out our Discord. There's stuff there. And it's the best way to keep up to date with things happening. Check out our socials every Tuesday and Thursday. Every Tuesday and Thursday, I post a new video on TikTok and YouTube for at least as long as TikTok is still around. And to be fair, they're not parasocialism. They're friend of friend. They're friend of friends. So that's I'm like, I just haven't hung out with them enough to, I feel like I can say that. Anyway, check out our merch there. We have a whole merch store, cool stuff. Check out our Patreon if you want to see my audition to V Shoujo. I hope you have a wonderful night, everybody. Goodbye.